So how's it going, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're doing Master Duel deck profile, and this is for the Runic archetype that I mentioned on my previous video. So I'm sorry for not uploading content for the past week because it is due to work, and 5 days of work is no laughing matter. And of course, the extra 2 days, I need some break. So typically, I've known this deck, or I learned this deck a couple of days ago, well, 2 days ago. So it was pretty good actually, just running this in casual first, and then we go for rank, and then I use this in what you call this, the Duelist Cup. But it's not really my cup of tea, just to work with the Runic deck. But anyways, Runic. So first of all, my friend gave me a list that revolves around synchro summoning monsters with the help of the Runic fusion monsters. This is with the help of Deep Sea Diva and another monster that I don't know in this picture right here, or here. Lincoln, thank you for the deck list, bro, but I'm just gonna run with the pure Runic just to showcase this one on the channel. But I would take your idea with the whole synchro summoning with the use of Runic, but with a twist. Since I don't have Deep Sea Diva in my collection, this is gonna be replaced with a copy of Table's Cerberus. Now, Cerberus, once dumped to the graveyard with the use of either Munin or Yugen, then you can spell summon this back to the field, or you can just normal summon it. Either way, guys. You can go for a level 4 synchro summon with Cupid Pitch. Then Cupid Pitch will increase its level to 6. And then you spell summon Jaren for a synchro 10. That is either Bar on the Floor or Shang Ying. Banish monsters from the graveyard or field, out of play, or Omni Negate. You can choose one of those, guys. So other inclusion for the deck is the Nemesis Corridor. So after Cupid Pitch, you can search out Corridor. Once your monster is banished, you can retrieve that back and then special summon Corridor. Now once a Thunder Dragon or a Thunder monster uses its effect, you can tribute that monster for a copy of Colossus on your side of the field, thus restricting your opponent from ever adding cards from their deck to their hand. Terraforming a really good card for searching out your field spell. You can go with Demise of the Land, but having to prompt that effect with the special summon monster from your opponent's side, it's really hard. So just go towards Terraforming. Card of Demise, really good search for any Runic card that you have. Since we don't have a copy of Upstart, Goblin, or even Chicken Games, so we'll just move towards another search or another draw power for the deck. Hand of Destruction is one of those cool cards that you can actually use for the Runic archetype. I would advise just having 1, 2 or 3 copies. You'll tend to brick, and then if you'll get Ash Blossom with your Hand of Destruction, then it's gonna be bye-bye for your game. 1 Day of Peace, a really good card. Sadly, it's just only 1 copy, or because it's limited. But yeah, the other resolution for this card, no player can take damage after my opponent's next turn. It's pretty good. Other than that, we're just running with 2 trap cards, which is Rivalry of Warlords and of course Skill Drain. So a very powerful card. Once open to the field, it shuts down most of your opponent's monster effects. Other than that, basically, I don't want to go through the whole Runic cards because they're just straightforward. If you know how to read, boys and girls, you know how to play this game. It's really degenerate. It's very straightforward. So it's once activated, you can either choose to special summon or use the primary effect. One of those. Extra deck revolves around 3 copies of Yugen. Now I only have 1 copy of Munin. Other players or other VTubers actually run with Cyber Valley. That's from DK's channel. You can go with Reasoning, also a really good card paired for the Runic archetype. 3 copies of Jerry, 1 Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now for your synchros, Cupid Pitch, very important. Your level 8 and level 9 is really situational. You can choose to run with another extra deck monster, but this is just for on my sake. And then 2 important level 10 synchros that you need, Bar on the Floor and Shang Ying. And lastly, your Link monsters, which is Dark the Dark Charmer and Nightmare Unicorn. So Dark the Dark Charmer, this is really useful if your opponent is using Secret Village. So this is the only spellcaster in your deck, basically. And lastly, this is good against branded decks. So yeah, you can use this one. So that is the deck profile, guys. I'll see you on the replays, and we have 2 replays for you guys. That's just to showcase this deck out. Enjoy! Enjoy! So here we are, guys, with the game replays, and to start off, our opponent is going first, and we're going up against a branded Dark Magician deck. So yeah, ranked Dark Magician branded deck. So card of Demise, Flashing Fire, 1 Slumber, and 1 Golden Droplets is our starting hand, with, of course, our coup de grace with a skill drain. So let's start. Our opponent is gonna, I think, yeah, Magician Souls first, dumping Dark Magician to the graveyard, and then special summoning it. There we go. Then he uses what's this card again? Servant to bring out Salvation. Salvation is going to be added to the hand and then activated. Set a copy of Eternal Soul. Eternal Light was actually Blue Eyes. Dark Magician Circle is going to be activated, and these 2 cards right here are really a problem for us if ever it's online. So we're going to destroy that one. Just search out Destruction. So on his turn, that is his board. On our turn, we actually drew into Destruction, so it's pretty good luck right there. So destroy Eternal Soul, activated Flashing Fire, destroy 1 monster in the field, and then use the effect of Droplets, let him draw 1 and then banish 4, setting our skill drain, activating Card of Demise, and of course our Slumber is going to be set. Just to, I don't know why I did that, but it's basically the same thing. So, just to bring out 3 cards, I mean, sorry, that's the purpose of it. So we drew into Fountain, and then a copy of Hand Destruction, and of course Flashing Fire. So we set all those 4, and we end our turn. So on our opponent, he activates the effect of Salvation. We use the effect of Flashing Fire, and then he chains into Maxi, because I'm gonna Spell Summon a monster to the field. So at this point on, I'm just gonna bring out Munin, since I don't have a card to discard. Regardless, it was fine. But I just want to prompt the effect of Fountain just to recycle back 3 and then draw 3. Sadly, we got Cerberus as our copies, and one copy of 1 Day of Peace. He managed to summon a Rod to the field, and then I activate my skill drain, and then I activated my Hand of Destruction just to dump the 2 copies of Cerberus, just to bring out Runic Tip, and of course a copy of another skill drain. So regardless, he can do anything at this point on, even with that branded fusion right there. This Lubellion is gonna be on the field, and I was really shocked. So at this point on, I was really worried when he used branded fusion to summon a monster. I thought he's gonna dump Tragedy to prompt the effect and then spell summon Mary Jane to the field. But regardless, this is a Dark Magician deck, so it was okay. So Runic Slumber is going to be activated, thus evading my, protecting my monster from getting destroyed. Oh yeah, that prompts automatically, guys, so yeah. So on my turn, I draw into Smashing Storm, which is a pretty good card. I activated 1 Day of Peace just to draw 1. Activate Runic Tip, get a card. He managed to, that card he managed to draw with Ash Blossom, which is pretty bad. So Smiting Storm is going to be activated. Banish 5 cards. There we go. And then activate the effect of Runic Fountain. Then get a Flashing Fire, destroy Lubellion, and then activate Slumber. So at this point on, his deck is only 3. So that's basically it, milling on a ton of cards. And all we need to do is just end our turn, and we won the game. So second game, guys, and this is the last replay that I have, because it's really problematic just to track a Runic game that keeps on dumping and searching. So we won the coin toss, and we got a starting hand of Cerberus, 1 Slumber, 1 Smiting Storm, 1 Fountain, and 1 Runic Allure. A perfect hand right there, you boys and girls. So to start off, we're gonna activate our Fountain, and then activate our Allure. Of course, use the effect of Slumber to spell summon 1 monster. He's gonna chain with Maxi. Regardless, it's not a problem. And I just go ahead and spell summon a lot of monsters here, letting him draw a ton of cards. I think we're going up against a branded deck, if I'm not mistaken. Or if this is the correct replay, that is. So Cupid Bitch is going to be summoned. And then we go with Smiting Storm, special summon Jerry. And then Cupid Pitch will increase its level by 2. Now basically from Allure, he'll dump a lot of cards. And we'll recycle with Fountain 2 more copies of the Runic cards, 1 Slumber and 1 Dispelling. And I think we go with Baron de Flor here. Yeah. So basically he has a ton of cards on hand, so I really need the Omni Negate. So with the effect of Cupid Pitch, we search out Corridor, and I use the effect of Dispelling just to send Dispelling to the graveyard. And then prompt the effect of Allure, setting a copy of our Slumber just in case, so that we can return back 2 more Runic cards. There we go. That's basically the gameplay for Runic cards, actually, or the Runic deck. He's gonna use Call by the Grave, and sadly, even if your opponent is gonna activate the effect for a quick play spell, it's gonna prompt the effect of Allure. See? So that's basically it. So at this point on, I think I managed to dump 2 Brand Infusions to the Banish Zone. So there we go. So it's either he has 1 in his deck or he has 1 on his hand. It's either one of those. So I need to use that on I need to use Baron de Flor on that specific card. So he's gonna use Polarization for Comedy and Edge of Chain. So basically here, guys, this is one of the problematic things that I dealt with the branded deck. So each time as a quick play spell activates, Allure will activate. So basically, it is automatic. It's not really an option that I don't need to choose. So once Allure prompts, it will also prompt the effect of Masquerade. So it's gonna be a problematic card for me. So, and you can see in a while how this will go through, and that's from 8,000 life points down to 800 life points I had. So basically, he's running Pot of Prosperity, shockingly for a branded deck. The effect of Allure, searching out a Brand Infusion, and then Brand Infusion is going to be activated. I will use Baron, of course. So that's basically it. And for some reason, he swapped his Masquerade for a copy of Comedy. I don't know why, but yes, he did that. So he's gonna polymerize again, special summoning another copy of Masquerade. So at this point, if he has a copy on his hand for another material, he can go towards 2 Masquerades and basically just burn me for the whole duration. Regardless, he only special summoned 1 because he used the other one for the effect of Comedy. I don't know why, So anyways, he set 3 back rows and end his turn or end his board with 2 Masquerades. 1 will be on effect. So at this point on, we drew into, I think what we drew into, Skill Drain? Yeah, we drew into Skill Drain. We got Slumber and of course Runic Tip. Search out Runic Destruction, and Slumber will take effect. There you go. So it's a really automatic, guys. So each time Slumber is going to be activated, it's going to prompt. There we go. Destruction is going to be activated, destroying 1 back row. Runic Fountain. Recycling back, drawing 2. You got another copy of Destruction and a Runic Droplets. Goddamn. So at this point on, he has only 7 cards in his deck. Might as well just mill those cards out. So 2 more cards. And that's basically it. Just grinding out those life points. So yeah, Branded Banishment is gonna be activated. I was really worried there if he is gonna summon Masquerade back. But Rigot was actually Cordis. So at this point on, he was going for game. Using the effect of Cordis. Luckily I have Skill Drain. So that's 1,600. That 1,600 really dealt a lot of damage. But regardless, it's just a sup. We have a 3k beat stick on the board. And of course a defense of 2k. Then we're gonna prompt the effect of Allure. Basically, we managed to remove 2 cards from his deck, and all we need to do is just end our turn for us to win the game. See? So that's basically it. Oh yeah, that's automatic, guys. So you might be wondering why I activated it. That's the Runic deck, boys and girls. Now let's go back to me for the outro. So that is the deck profile, and those are the replays, boys and girls. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Support the channel. We'll reach 500. Hopefully we'll reach 500. Keep safe, good luck, and have a great day to you, guys. That's really awkward.